So we're doing the one next to the learn to drive along.
Yeah, okay.
So they've made it a bit harder for you.
Yeah, is that?
So you're just going to drive out and get down the middle of that one, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Today we're doing a mock test with Ollie. Ollie, tell him how many lessons you've had with me.
Oh, God knows.
Where's your progression?
16? Probably that much.
24.5 hours. Never had any private practice, so he's still a bit green round the gills. So this is his very first mock test. He's looking to put on a good show. Any questions before we start?
Nope.
38 to 40 minutes, depending on traffic.
Okay.
You're going to be taking various traffic road conditions, one manoeuvre, possibly the control stop, and you will be driving independently. Or are you going to do sat nav? Whichever I'm settled. Throughout the drive, I'd like you to follow the road ahead at all times, unless you're directed by signs or markings. Or I'll ask you to turn what you will just in good time. Do you understand that?
Yep.
One question before we start. Tell me how you check your dipped headlights are working before starting a journey.
You just turn them on and go in front of the car and see if they're working.
Good. Right, what we're going to do is your manoeuvre. We're just going to turn right and go and do your beer park.
Right.
We'll get that out the road straight away.
Okay.
When you're ready. The one next to the other driver.
Yeah.
Thank you. And if you just turn right out of here. Minor fault number one, Ollie. Goes down his control. God, this was close. Right, what happens is when you get next to the bay and you full lock the wheel, you go over like a gradual angle instead of full locking the wheel straight away. Had you full locked the wheel straight away, everything was perfect. Now you've messed it up a bit, so you've gone off on just a slight curve. When you looked in the door mirror, you could have saved this straight away by just thinking, well, that's a massive gap to that white line. All you needed to do there was full lock the wheel. That means turn the wheel as far as you can to the left, and you would have saved all your blushes here. You don't. You put a half a turn on, and then you realise why you put some more on. Then you realise you're going too close. So when you shunted this forwards, what you should have done was steered quickly to your left, then steer quickly to your right, and then straighten the wheel. You don't do this. You do that on the second go. That poor instructor in that car was, well, and me, you frightened life out of me and that other driving instructor. However, you've held your nerve and you've getting it in. So well done. It's a minor fault for control shunting forwards and backwards. End of the road, turn right. And then we're following the sat nav.
You will arrive at your destination at 9:53 a.m.
Can you show me how you demist the back window? Just turn it off. Minor fault number 2, all it goes down to checking your mirrors to pass the parked car. The examiners want you to look in mirrors to make sure it's safe to move out. Sometimes you do get people overtaking you, so you need the middle and right door mirror would be great.
At the end of the road, turn right, A690. Turn right, A690.
Really close to the next parked car, but leave enough room to move off. Car then. Thank you. Drive on when you feel ready. Ollie, when the examiner pulls you up at the side of the road, apply the parking brake, neutral, cancel signal, then drive on when you feel ready. You don't stick the parking brake on, but I don't mark it, but you should be putting that on. Can you pull up the convenient place on the left? I've asked Ollie to pull up a convenient place on the left, but he doesn't. He's done nothing wrong, so he just drives on. Ollie could have pulled in just past this white van here, well before the garage on the left-hand side. Just ignore that instruction.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A690, Neville's Cross Bank. the roundabout and take the second exit.
Can you pull up the configured plates on there, please? Thank you. And then you just drive on when you feel ready. Ollie, the examiner won't mark this, but don't put a signal when you can't go anywhere. When you thought you were going to go and you couldn't, you should have just cancelled the signal. Now what you've done is you've put it on, you've told all the other road users that you're going to move off, but you can't move off. So what happens is this car flashes you behind. So when you can't go, do not put the signal on until you can go.
After 300 yards, turn left, A167, Newcastle Road. Turn left. After 400 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the fourth exit, A691, Southfield Way. Go right on the roundabout and take the fourth exit. Exit A691, Southfield Way.
Very impressive driving skills on that last roundabout, Ollie.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit. Cross the roundabout and take the second exit. After 300 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, B6532. Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit. Cross the roundabout and take the third exit, Darren Road.
Need the right lane for this one.
Cross the roundabout and take the third exit.
Serious faults number 1 and 2 for you, Mr. Ollie. Okay, Ollie, what happens here is you miss the first exit. Now you go right at the roundabout and take the fourth exit with no signal on. It's just a minor because there's not that much traffic. Then I've told you you've gone off route and tell you to come back round the roundabout, but you do that from the left lane, so that's your first serious fault. Another minor here is you don't signal right to go around the roundabout, and there is a car behind. And when you come back this roundabout, you don't signal right again. So 2 serious faults, one for turning right, come back round the roundabout from the left lane, and the other one is for not indicating right to the roundabout. You've done it on 3 occasions, which is a shame, Ollie, because up until now your driving has been pretty sharp, it's been pretty good, but you've just thrown it all the way at this roundabout. Now you've just gone off route, so you just come all the way back round the roundabout and redirect. And now in the roundabout, turn and right, fourth exit.
Go right on the roundabout and take the fourth exit, Darren Road. After 200 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, Finkel Road. Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit. Cross the roundabout and take the second exit, then turn left.
Third serious fault for you, Ollie. Ollie, the sat-nav says drive across the roundabout, second exit, but you've still got to read the sign. And actually, I thought you did look at this sign. So if you have a look at the sign, the second exit is clearly right. Now what you do is you go round in the left lane. Now when there's no road markings and you turn right, you have to keep the car to the right. So this would be a serious fault, but the examiner wouldn't mark this on the sheet again because you've already recorded this fault.
Turn left at
Ollie's asked to turn left. He misses a left turn, just cancels the signal and drives on. Nothing wrong with this whatsoever, learner drivers. It's a test of your driving skills, not your navigation skills. So all I do is I redirect him and I don't mark any faults. So remember, learners, if you miss a left turn, not a problem. Just chill. If you miss a turn, and just chill and concentrate on the drive. I remember many years ago, I had a learner driver. I was in the back of the car on this one. The examiner said, take the next road to the left. My pupils mirrors and signalled, and he realised he was too close and he couldn't turn. So the examiner says, it's okay, just drive on when you just carry on. So my pupil cancelled the signal, come up the next roundabout. It was around about 300 yards up the road, and he's too busy thinking, oh, I feel, when he hadn't failed. And what happens? pulls out in front of a car and at the roundabout and fails. The examiner said at the end of the test, he said, look, you've done nothing wrong. But because he was thinking about that approach to the next roundabout, he got a serious fault because he pulled out in front of a car that he should have stopped for.
Road, then cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
So you just turn right, come all the way back round, okay? Let's have another look at this, Ollie, from inside the car and notice the instructor's face. And then take the next road to the right.
Turn right at the road, then cross the roundabout and take the second exit. Cross the roundabout and take the second exit, then you have reached your destination.
Fourth series fault for you, Ollie. Ollie, you've got me beat here. The sat-nav said go straight ahead, second exit. Well, drive across the roundabout, second exit. You've got the first exit to the left, then straight ahead. And you go right at this roundabout. How'd you work that out? The only conclusion I can come to is you've not seen this exit to the left. But it's hard to miss, Ollie, so I don't know what's going through that big brain of yours there. Again, though, the examiner, this would not be marked on the sheet because he's already recorded this serious fault.
You have reached your destination.
Just
At
the
the
right
road.
route again. So if you take the next road to the left, just stay. And then if you just take the next road to the
Bear
right.
left, afterwards, then
Just
you
ignore
have
the
reached your
traffic.
destination on your left.
Right.
Just
You
right
will
here.
arrive at your destination at 9:54 a.m.
And we're just going to turn it around in the car park. It's not part of the test, but you just
Right.
drive to the right. There you go. And
Bear
then
left, then you have reached your destination on your left.
just reverse into one of the bays and then drive back out the other way. Do, and then if you just turn left over here. And then left again. Big tip for you learner drivers, never put your car where your eyes have never been. As Ollie's emerging out of here, this greeny car's come up really quick and it wants to turn in, but they've got the Audi to the right, it cannot turn in. But because it's going that quick, they've not checked the road properly, they've had to stop and then back it up. So Ollie's done nothing wrong here. At the end of the road, turn right. At the roundabout, turn right, that exit now directly back from here.
You will arrive at your destination at 9:56 a.m. You have reached your destination, Abbey Road. It is on your left.
Ollie, I'm giving you 2 minor faults here. I think the examiner might just give you one because it was all one go. But I've asked you to pull up the convenient place on the left. You've checked your mirrors, which is great. There was a car behind. Luckily for us, it wasn't that close. Now, what you've done is you've stopped really quickly. You've got to give those cars behind plenty of time to react to what you're doing. All you had to do here was just check your mirrors, which you did. That was excellent. All you had to do is just drive past the bus stop on the right and bus stop on the left. When the examiner says pull up, it doesn't mean there and then. Just pull up in a convenient place. So he wants you to read the road and look for places where you shouldn't stop and places where you can stop. And because you pulled up quite suddenly, you've hit the curb. So 2 minor faults there. Could have easily been avoided had you just looked in mirrors, which you did, and scanned the road and said, look, I'll just pull up past a couple of bus stops. Not a problem whatsoever. Thank you. Drive on when you're ready. Go, Ollie, you cut this fine, didn't you, with this white van behind? Roundabout, turn right, third exit. Follow the road ahead, it's the third exit. Ollie, this is a silly minor fault to give away. I've asked you to follow the road ahead, third exit. Now, if you look at the road markings, it says if you're going straight ahead, third exit, you have the choice of the left and the right lanes. When you get further down to the roundabout, the remarkings repeat themselves. Now, what happens is you come right up the roundabout and you say, oh, I need to be in the right lane. So you've done it safely, but you've made things hard for yourself. You could have come round in that right lane and then be a lot of traffic in the left lane cutting you up. Then you'll start getting flustered. So when you have the choice of lanes, please keep to the left. Minor fault number 6, Ollie. We've got the bus lane on the left. You got the middle mirror in twice on approach, which is excellent, but the most important mirror here, it's got to be the left door mirror. You could have had bikes, taxis, motorbikes, anything coming up that left lane, so we needed the left door mirror. Following the road ahead, third exit.
Third exit.
Yep. Throughout the drive, Ollie has shown good awareness and planning, and he shows these traffic lights. He's approaching, lights change, and it says keep clear, and he stops lovely and smoothly before the keep clear way. Learner drivers, you stop on one of them, you know it's going to be a serious fault. Well, normally anyway. Right.
Yeah.
How do you think you've done?
Don't know, probably not great. I somehow went off the track like 3 times.
Yeah.
I feel like I drove alright, but I might have made some stupid mistakes.
You did, right. There's on the driving test there would be recorded 2 serious faults, but altogether you've recorded 4. So once you've marked a serious fault, you won't record the same fault again.
Right, okay.
So, but right, yeah, you started off really well after the parallel park.
That was
It was all good. I'm thinking, oh, he's on the ball. I could sense a bit nervous because the brake was on and off a little bit. But first roundabout, sat nav said drive across the roundabout, 3rd exit. And I said you needed the right lane. Which way did you go?
Where did I go? What one where?
So the sat nav said drive across the roundabout, 3rd exit, and I says, oh, you need the right lane. Can you remember? Where the hospital is.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah. Yous all do the same.
Well, I didn't. Yeah, I forgot that was an exit. But
Yeah.
I forgot that hospital was an exit.
Yeah, everybody does that. Right, there's the roundabout, look. So I said,
Yeah, I didn't count that.
yeah, you didn't count that one. Now what you've done is you've gone right round the roundabout, which is nothing wrong with that. You did pick a minor up there because you didn't indicate.
Right.
Then I says, oh, just turn right, come back round the next roundabout. But the next roundabout, you turn right from the left lane. You should have just gone over to the right lane. Then we come back round. You didn't indicate then. There was a car behind, and you didn't indicate again for turning right. So that was the 2 serious faults. Then we come to a roundabout like this. The sat nav said, drive across the roundabout, 2nd exit. Where's 2nd exit there?
No.
Was that left? Was that straight ahead or right?
Right.
Right, so what did you do? But you've already...
Yeah, I know why, because if it doesn't say turn right, I just assume
No.
sticks away.
What you done there is you should have looked at the sign. I think you did look at the sign because I was watching your eyes and I seen you look at the sign and the sign said turn right.
Right, okay.
So you should have gone over, mirrors and signal gone over in the right lane,
Yeah, okay.
like the car on the right hand side.
Yeah.
But you've recorded that, you've already done that, so you won't record that fault again. Then I don't know what happened to you. Sat nav said drive across the roundabout, 2nd exit. Where did you go? How do you work that out?
I don't know which one that was actually.
Well, I'll show you on video, but so 2nd exit, come round in the left lane. If the left lane, if you're going straight ahead, there's no room on you could keep left, but you went round like that. And I says, oh, you've just gone off route again, and I redirected you in that car park.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah, but it's the same fault again, so he won't record it. He'll just tell you about it, but he won't
I have no idea
record
why
it.
I was doing that.
You've got to read the signs when you're following sat nav. Sat navs just tell you where to go. They don't tell you what lane to use. You've got to read the sign. If there wasn't a sign, then I would have helped you, but there was a lovely sign there to tell you where you're going. Wasn't many minors, about 7 or 8 minors, but there would be just 2 serious faults for signal right and going the wrong way at roundabouts. And but I'll mark them down as each is a serious fault so you can learn from them. Right, have you any questions before I turn that off?
No, not really.
Sure?
No.
Alright, go on then, off you go. Were you nervous doing that?
No, to be honest.
Were you not?
No.
I sense you're a bit nervous at the
Really?
start.
Well, actually, to be honest, to be fair, the reverse part was.
Well, I was nervous when I was watching doing that. You see the instructor give me a dirty look.
Yeah.
Start your car. I'm thinking, don't worry, Ollie's got it all under control. He did make hard work of it.
I did.
Must have thought you were going to hit his car.
I know, I thought I was as well.
But you know how you messed up there?
Yeah.
You know when you didn't position the car properly, you should have went over to the right. You should have followed